we're going to simplify this. Now it's a little bit different than I showed you on the notes, but what we're going to do is we have to first distribute this negative 3. This is a negative 3. So the first thing we need to do is distribute this negative 3 before we do any combining of like terms. So the first one stays the same. But the second one, now I'm going to make it a plus, because if I distribute a negative 3, don't I take the negative and distribute it so that becomes a positive there? If you distributed just 3, that would be a minus. But since I distributed a negative 3, that becomes a plus. So negative 3 times negative 1 x squared is positive 3x squared. Negative 3 times positive 6 is negative 18x. Negative 3 times negative 9 is positive 27. Okay. Last step is to combine the like terms. That's a plus, so we're all good. So we look, okay, we start with the highest power. I got two sets of 3x squared, so that would be 6x squared. Okay. Go to the next one. X's. I have two sets of x's. So I have a 4x and a negative 18x. Combine that, it looks like we'll have negative 14x. And we have a negative 7 and a positive 27. That gives us 20. Do we go from the highest power to the number? Yes, you have to go in standard form. The highest power and work your way down. That's really important. I want it in standard form. There's your answer, all combined and simplified. What is the volume of a cube where all the dimensions are 2x plus 5? Now that might be kind of weird for you, but if you draw a cube, and you don't have to on your notes right here, but I want you to think about it. Do you understand this is 2x plus 5? This is 2x plus 5, and this is 2x plus 5. The height, base, and depth of it are all 2x plus 5. You think of a cube, a dice, all the sides are the same length. And then how do you find volume? Well, if you have to go back to geometry, the volume of a cube is base times width times height. You basically just multiply all three. So what is this basically asking? It's basically asking, what's 2x minus 5 cubed? Isn't that base times height times depth? Isn't that 2x minus 5 cubed? Multiplying all the sides, you get volume. Thank you. 2x plus 5. So we're doing plus 5. I messed up. Okay, so if we want to find the volume, what we're going to do here is we're simply going to have to solve this, or simplify this. So you have to realize first that 2x plus 5 cubed means this. 3 sets of them. So, here we go. We first are going to start with these two, and we're going to FOIL. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. 5 times 2x is another 10x. I'm going to put it underneath this just to kind of group it. And then 5 times 5 is 25. Nothing to combine with. So when you combine all that, when you combine this for the first piece, you get 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. And you're going to times that by 2x plus 5. Now, you can do that by another FOIL, or I'm going to use the box right now. It doesn't matter what method you use, honestly. But I'm going to make a little box here and do a box method. And what I mean by the box method is that 2x plus 5 goes right there. And then the 4x squared plus the 20x plus the 25 goes there. And we're going to do a little multiplication to find each box and then combine them all. So 2x times 4x squared is 8x cubed. 2x times 20x is 40x squared. 5 times 4x squared is 20x squared. 5 times 20x is 100. Whoa. 100x. Kind of going out in weird order. 2x times 25 is 50x. And 5 times 25 is 125. So, look at the highest power. The highest power is the x cubed. And there's nothing to combine with, so that's my first piece. Next, look at the x squareds. There's two of them. Combine those, you have 60x squareds. Next, combine the x's. When you combine those, you have 150x. And then the 125. Can any of these combine? No. There's your answer. Now, do you have to use the box? No. You could just distribute everything using a FOIL method. Okay, just remember volume and think about the box it'll be written like this. So you should just kind of know the process if you just study your notes.